to prove to you that we have no tone, today's episode is about Disney World and Juggalos. That's it. Watch them get deep, fat, motherfucking fried, bitch.
Deep fat of fried.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, man. That's the shit right there. Oh, fuck those guys.
Fuck you, TJ.
Here we go.
Put back the better fucking
Here we go.
shot.
Here's the shot we need to open with right here.
You know what, TJ? I started this episode in protest.
I don't hear
because
it.
I believe this should be only about Disney World, dude. So I'm going to fucking take a knee in protest of this episode, TJ.
You're taking a knee?
Yeah, dude, like the NFL players
Let's see
did.
you take that knee.
Scotty's going to take a knee.
Oh, man, you're jostling the fucking camera with your stupid knee.
He took a knee. I would have taken a knee with him, but I don't think I could have gotten back up.
Sometimes to stand, TJ, you have to kneel, dude.
Wow. Scotty, that is going to be a controversial moment, I can tell.
It is,
People
dude.
don't like it when people take a knee.
Scotty, you're fired. You're fired for taking a knee.
Retaliation against me, exercise my First Amendment right to protest, TJ.
We got to rethink this Scotty thing on the show, man. He took a knee, made us all look bad, made us all look unpatriotic.
Yeah, I don't like it. Scotty's making the show look real bad right now.
Well, you know what, guys? I have to stand up for my beliefs. And sometimes, like I said, to stand, you have to kneel. You have to fucking stand on principle. This Juggalo shit, TJ, I feel like it's going nowhere. You're not listening to the fucking people, TJ. You're not fucking listening, dude. Do you get the message, TJ? Is the message clear enough for you yet, you piece of fucking shit?
Let me give you a message. Fuck the people.
Whoa.
I am the people.
Jesus
But you're not,
Christ.
TJ.
I will decide what the people like. And you know what the people like today?
You're a
they
tyrant.
like Disney World and they like
Tyrant.
Juggalos.
That's what everybody was clamoring to know about today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was written thousands of letters.
Thousands?
Thousands.
Handwritten letters?
Everyone was like, oh, what we really want, TJ. Fuck with this Tim Allen shit. Fuck all this Caligula and women and Sodom and Gomorrah. No one wants that shit. What we want is an episode about Juggalos and about Disney World. And I'm giving it to them.
Wow.
I'm fucking giving
You're
it
a
to
fucking
them.
True man of the
tyrant,
fucking
dude.
people.
TJ is nothing more than a puppet, dude. He's a liar.
Let
He's a
no one
shill.
say that TJ does not listen to the fans. They have directed
I listen a
this
little
show.
too closely. You know?
Yeah.
Paul, you actually had you read something interesting from a fan of ours recently, didn't you?
Yeah. I was just kind of perusing some salty anti-DFF content, and somebody typed, "I can't wait to see what cringy topic they come up with to cover on the next episode." And all I could think was, "You can't wait? Cool." you're a fan.
Can't wait to take a big steaming pile of shit on this one.
I can't wait to come downrate this piece of shit.
I'm frothing at the mouth.
Who the fuck gives a shit about Disney World? Who the fuck gives
Instant.
a shit?
Well, I can answer that. At least 52 million people that go there every
Let's
year.
turn. Let's turn even more of them against us, guys. What do you say? You ready to turn even more of them against us?
How are we going to do that?
By telling them finally at long last our monetization strategy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, dude.
Here we
Dun,
go.
dun, dun.
Oh, shit. We only have one person.
Boom, boom, boom. Somehow we got a patron before we announced this or shared it with anybody.
I don't even know how it's
Cool.
possible. It says private, dude.
I don't know.
This is the most simple Patreon that I've ever seen.
It really is.
There's one tier.
There's exactly one tier and one tier alone. Asshole Empire, $5 or more per month. Normal fans, god damn, it's still dropping frames. Probably not going to be able to use that. We'll probably have to use the upload, whatever. Normal fans only get the Monday show. You also get the Friday show. Pretty simple. You get twice as much as everyone else, and they can whine about it all they want, but we won't care because you're the one paying.
That is a brilliant fucking tier. And it's the only tier.
The only
one.
fucking one.
We do have goals and shit, so there are some things like that, but that's really about it. We're actually going to roll this out. This begins in March. This is not happening until March. You can sign up earlier if you want. I mean, we're not going to stop you. We're not fucking idiots, but This rolls out in March. We want to give you guys enough time to decide whether you want to support the show or not, and we feel like that we want kind of a breadth of content that people can kind of see what this show is going to be about. So.
There you go. So
for the rest of January
and
throughout February, you get 2 shows a week. But then starting in March, if you ain't paying us, you only get 1 show.
And the Friday shows will be live streamed through Patreon.
Let me just head some of these whiners off at the pass here.
Oh, you're going to try and do that?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Let me just head them off at the pass here.
Not going to work, but okay. Go ahead.
Shut up, Scotty. There's no fucking Streamlabs on this shit. None.
0.
You motherfuckers used to whine about Streamlabs all the time. Guess
Gone.
what? This show ain't got no motherfucking Streamlabs.
0 Streamlabs.
This show ain't got no us stopping in the middle of the show to be like, hey guys, check out Blue Apron. It ain't got none of that shit.
Nope.
None of it.
Nope, none.
This show has 1 monetization model and 1 alone. You get half of the people who watch for free, they get 1 half of the show. The people who pay, they get both halves of the show. That's how it works. Don't like it? There's the fucking door, bitch.
Well, TJ,
Damn.
we may have merchandise and shit though.
There will be no. Well, yeah, there might be merchandise.
There might be merch.
And I mean, if we get into the YouTube partner program, you'll probably put ads over it too.
I ain't putting no ads on it.
You're not gonna put any ads on it?
No. Fuck ads. People don't like them. I don't like them. This is our fucking monetization strategy. Fuck ads up the ass. Now, if you watch on some other platforms, maybe you'll see some ads. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a fucking post-roll YouTube ad or something. But we're not fucking doing that shit where it's like every 20 minutes there's another YouTube ad. None of that shit's happening on this channel.
And look, the people that are into the show but don't want to pay, they still get a show a week. It's still,
Full disclosure, though. Full disclosure.
Uh-oh.
Full disclosure. If this doesn't work, we reserve the right to change all this shit around him. So,
well, we do want to put the show on D2, but you have to be approved. So we're still waiting to get approved for D2.
Well, we'll be all over the goddamn place. We're already on iTunes.
Yep,
There's an iTunes link down there.
SoundCloud.
We're getting on SoundCloud.
Stitcher.
We're getting on Stitcher.
Well, we are on Stitcher.
We're on Stitcher. I don't have the links down there yet, but maybe I will by the time this goes up.
You will. But they do exist. Yeah, if you want to listen to this show, you can do it on iTunes. There's going to be a bunch of places for you to listen to this that are on both platforms, iOS
I'm
and
just going to
Android.
stop this fucking live broadcast because it's dropping fucking frames like mad.
All right.
There's no point.
Well,
Fair
fuck
enough.
it, dude.
Now that TJ has officially pissed everybody off with his insane, megalomaniacal, fucking backwards-ass monetization strategy. Fucking TJ,
enemy of reason,
enemy of reason, enemy of truth,
enemy of all the fucking fans of this show.
The worst scumfuck ever to exist. Just can't wait to stick a bigger and bigger dick up his fans' asses.
Sounds about right.
Because just to make up for how little his real dick is.
Damn,
dude, I was gonna go there, but you beat
Are we
me to
preempting like all of the shit we're gonna get for this?
Yes.
We should just all like guess the type of comments we're gonna see because of this.
They want us to pay $5 a
Fuck
month
them.
for the worst show I've ever seen in my life. Fuck these guys. Scammed yet again.
Let them be raped to death.
May they burn forever in the fiery depths of hell.
May their entrails be ripped from their body. May they be fucking drawn and quartered and taken to the public square.
I mean, in all seriousness, though, I mean, like, we wanted a simple monetization model. We wanted something that was just direct and easy. Because I feel like, not to point any fingers at anything, but I feel like on our last show, it just got crazy with all the different ways we were trying to milk the fans for money from this angle and that angle and this angle and that angle. And I was like, you know what? Let's have a simple monetization strategy. Let's have one fucking path forward. And that's pretty much what we're doing. This show, I think, is a lot of it's focused on simplicity. It's a nice, simple, basic show. We cover fucking 1 or 2 topics a fucking episode.
Well, yeah, we don't want to spend a lot of the show.
One fucking Patreon perk, whatever. This is the most.
We just didn't want to spend a lot of the show focusing on other shit that didn't have to do with the show.
And normally, I don't even like doing this on this show where we talk about the show.
But we have to talk about
it. But in this case, we just felt like we needed to do it. But whatever. Fuck that. It's time to talk about fucking Disney. So let's get on that. Here's this fucking piece of shit.
Misogynist, racist.
The most evil man to ever live. Walt Disney.
Walt fucking Disney. His head cryogenically preserved somewhere.
It's in a cemetery in Hollywood with a bunch of other famous people. I've heard that there's a secret cryogenics vault there.
Oh no, dude! It's in the Epcot ball, dude.
He's in there?
He's in there, dude.
That's fucking gross.
I mean, he's still alive, of course, too. In the ball, though.
He lives in the ball.
Yeah, so you ever been to Epcot? He lives in that giant fucking ball with Spaceship Earth and shit, dude. He's just chilling there.
Gross.
I'm just going to start off by offering up a few basic little facts about Disney World we can talk about. Now, this is not Disneyland we're talking about here. We're talking about, fuck Disneyland. We're talking about Disney World.
Pish
all right?
posh.
The world.
All right, so it opened October 1st, 1971. It's, of course, owned by Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, a division of the Walt Disney Company. Everyone knows that. Basic shit.
Duh.
Right. Super basic. One of the things that people might not know about is the sheer fucking size of Disney World.
It is insane.
It is 110 square kilometers or 43 square miles, making it larger than the 5 smallest countries on Earth.
Wow.
Which would be San Marino, Tuvalu, Nauru, I don't know, Monaco, and Vatican City. Bigger than those 5 countries on this fucking planet.
I remember when we were going to Disney World, you guys were trying to tell me, you're like, man, it's fucking huge, man. It's huge. And I'm like, dude, I've been to Disneyland. I know it's big, a lot of walking, whatever. You have no idea. It is insane how huge this place is and how absolutely densely packed with people and shit it is.
Yeah, I mean, attendance of over 52 million people a year.
I think 48 of that 52 million people were there when we were there.
They were there on the day that you were there, huh?
I think the average for most of the parks is like 50,000 people a day. So when you're there, you're about
I'll tell you what,
about
it
50,000
feels
people.
like a fuck of a lot more than 50,000 people.
Oh, my God.
There had to be more
Well,
than
that's because you have a
50,000
small, tiny little human brain, TJ. So you just see a lot of people, and you go, "A lot of people here. Too many
people.
Too many people.
Too many human. TJ, no
TJ,
like.
You're like that dude, you know, like you're in traffic, you're like, too much traffic, and it's like, you know what, man, you are traffic.
You're not in traffic. You are traffic.
Yeah, that fucking fake real moment of clarity.
The epiphany.
That was the hardest part for me about being at Disney World, though.
Yeah, there was a day when we showed up. It was just me and Paul and Ashley and Chelsea. We just decided to have a little couples day over there. Went to the Magic Kingdom and shit. And Paul was about ready to check out.
I was ready to leave.
Yeah.
We got into the fucking park, and immediately one of those fucking shit silly parades started. Where it's just like they carve the park up into no-go zones, so you have to find a way to meander through the park, through the fat asses of a million other tourists. I was ready to leave. We wanted to get food. Like, our plan was to go there, get some grub. Yep. And that was a terrible plan because the place that we went, it was the weirdest. It was like a fucking trough for people.
Welcome to the people trough. Get you some meat.
One thing I think you have to set the tone is, unless you're staying right on one of these resorts right near the Magic Kingdom, it takes fucking 30 minutes to get there from the parking lot. So you park your car, you have to wait for the monorail, or you have to wait for the fucking ferry. And that just takes a shitload of time. Then you have to offload and do all. So it takes time to get there.
The process of entering the Magic Kingdom is a 30-minute process.
At least.
In Paul's mind, so from Paul's perspective, when he's past the main gate, he's 45 minutes invested into this. There's people everywhere.
Let's rewind a little bit because we're going to have time to talk about our personal experience. Why don't we just get through these facts?
Fine, TJ, fine.
Shut up!
You shut up. Shut up, TJ. TJ? TJ? Do I have to go over there and slap you, TJ? Do I have to do your fucking job for you, TJ? Did they come do your fucking job for you, TJ? Because if I was running this show, this would be the best show in the fucking world. But go on, TJ. I'll let you do your fucking
1959, Scotty. Walt Disney was looking for fucking a new place to build his next theme park. The reason is market surveys at the time revealed that only 5% of Disneyland's visitors came from east of the Mississippi River, which is where 75% of the population of the United States lived.
So nobody was coming.
He realized, he's missing out on a huge fucking market. He said, I got to get a Disneyland closer to the fucking East Coast. He wanted to get it cheap. He found some cheap-ass, undeveloped land down in Florida, and he knew if he just came in and said, I'm fucking Walt Disney, I'm building my new park here, I'm just going to fucking open this shit, they would say, no. They would drive the value of the land up. They'd try to fucking raise it up.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
He would drive up the value of the land and he would get fucked. So what he did instead was he created a bunch of dummy corporations, a bunch of shell corporations, and hired some attorneys and stuff to go get the land for him. Most of the attorneys that were out there procuring land for him didn't even know they were working for Disney.
You know what's interesting, too, though, is he actually, his big initial land purchase came from a Florida state senator dude, so I think, honestly, that Walt Disney was juiced in enough with these people, probably through his attorneys, to know, like, he needs to make sure the state of Florida is really backing him at a certain point. But that's, like you said, probably was at the point where they realized he was going to acquire a bunch of land regardless.
A lot of people, people got wind of it. People were like, hey, someone acquired a shit ton of land out here. A lot of people at the time, it was a big story in Florida, people speculating about who the fuck acquired all this land and for what purpose?
Yeah, you would, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just buys up a bunch of land. Nobody knows anything about it. It's all in the same area.
Yeah, and they were speculating maybe it was NASA.
Oh.
They thought maybe they were going to build some new rocket launching sites and shit there, or some test facilities or something like that. They thought it was maybe one of the other major entrepreneurs of the day that was going to build some kind of factories there or something.
Unfortunately for them, they got a Disney nightmare.
Well, it's not that unfortunate considering it fucking revitalized that entire part of the country with tourism.
Orlando is pretty much a tourist city at this point.
It employs 62,000. Disney alone employs 62,000 people. So, the other things that have sprung around, like Universal Studios wouldn't be there if Disney wasn't there.
No, of course
I'm sure
not.
they hire thousands of people.
There's like some cheesy other little theme parks over there, too.
Oh, yeah. SeaWorld's there.
Isn't Legoland in Orlando, too?
A bunch of stuff has sprung up around Disney.
There's Busch Gardens in Tampa.
It's transformed that entire area into a huge tourist destination. So, 52 million people are attracted by Disney. Other people are showing up, going to Universal Studios, going to SeaWorld. Well, not so much SeaWorld because it sucks, but, other ones like that. And there's a bunch of little tourist trap kind of bullshit around there, which is kind of ironic because one of the reasons that Walt Disney acquired so much land in the first place is because he didn't like all the shit that cropped up around Disneyland. He's like, man, I hate this shit. I don't want that to happen again, so I just need to get a huge parcel of land. It turns out that they're still going to surround it with shit that he probably wouldn't approve of, like those little... You're driving down the street in Florida, you see signs that say Disney shirts, $2,
When you drive there, though, you're separated from everything else. It really does feel like its own little fucking city. It feels like its own place because
it's got its own shopping district.
You can't see anything else. You can't see outside shit. Everything you see is Disney.
Well, it is its own city.
It is, yeah.
And we're done with these little factoids here. So let me just go quickly to this article that kind of talks about exactly that. And then we'll maybe get into some of our personal anecdotal bullshit for a minute. So this is an article. It doesn't really get interesting until down there, but it's called Why Disney World Has Its Own Government. Disney petitioned the Florida legislature for a special district that would allow the corporation control over sewage, roads, building permits, and many other facets of municipal control in the area. They got it. And in 1967, the Reedy Creek Improvement District was created. The district, including the two municipalities inside it, Bay Lake and Lake Buena Vista, give the corporation an unprecedented level of control. Only landowners in the district can vote on governance for the district, thus giving Disney the upper hand in decision-making. The powers granted are far-reaching. For example, Disney can issue their own liquor licenses to themselves.
Cool.
They largely do not use surrounding counties' infrastructure, instead building their own water, fire departments, transportation, and emergency services. Disney World is what it looks like if you give a corporation full control over an area of land as big as San Francisco. It's worked out great for the company, well, no shit, which counts on the park for 14% of its $2 billion yearly earnings. And it has been a boon for Florida as well. The park turned Central Florida into an economic powerhouse and tourist destination. It's a huge source of employment for people living in the area, with 62,000 employees at the park alone. It's harder to quantify what else the park has done, both in terms of environmental impact and loss of taxes for the surrounding counties and state, but the story is certainly a fascinating peek into what you can get away with as a multinational Fortune 500 corporation who annexes a piece of land large enough to hold a major city.
So they basically just set up their own little fiefdom there, and they're just like,
Yeah.
we control everything. We're the fucking municipal government here.
We are the rulers here. Actually, I'm going to do this camera.
Do they have their own police department and shit? Yeah, well, we know that they do.
Well, I don't know if they have their own police.
They have their secret
They got
police.
their security and their little Disney Gestapo.
When
and
I've
shit.
been there, I've noticed they've had like Florida law enforcement.
But I mean,
there, so
I think that probably Florida drew the line at saying that Disney could have its own corporate police, but...
Time to go to the interrogation chambers. That would be nightmarish.
I mean, but Disney had a fucking. I mean, his vision was pretty brilliant when you look at him. They really did everything in place to just ensure the success of Disney World.
Well, Walt Disney himself actually wanted it to be more like an actual city with people living there.
So
that makes
he
sense.
envisioned like the people that worked there renting apartments there.
Yes.
Little businesses opening.
Yeah, he wanted it to. He literally wanted it to be a city under his control.
I mean, it is. I mean, maybe not his control at this point.
When
but.
he died, they decided to go a slightly different route. So there's not a lot of residences there, but I don't.
But and dude, now Disney just owns entertainment. I mean, they own Star Wars, they own the Marvel universe, they own the most successful theme park in the world. I mean, these people just have entertainment basically down to a science at this point, and if they don't, they just buy what they can't have or that they haven't created themselves.
So I thought here at this point we could talk a little bit about our own experiences. We recently took Paul to Disney for the first time. Our mom, me and Scotty's mom, is a Disney fucking fanatic. She's been to Disney World, I don't know.
Over 30 times.
Yeah, it's over 30 times.
Our mom went to Disney World 3 times in the last year, at least.
Yes, so she is fucking obsessed. Just completely obsessed with it. So we've been there a few times with her. I know that place pretty goddamn well. I know the ropes of Disney pretty goddamn well, having been there so many times. Paul, what struck you about it as a first-time visitor?
I've done the Disneyland thing, and it gets crowded over there, but just the absolute how many asses they pack into every area there. There's a feeling of just never being alone, like never having any, like not a second of solitude. You're never alone in Disneyland. Someone's always watching and judging. You know, you just get this, and there's also this feeling of being kind of patronized too. In the sense that, like, everything here is designed so that we can extract $1 out of your wallet. Like, everywhere you go, there's an opportunity to spend a bunch of fucking money.
Oh, yeah.
All of it looks pretty fucking appealing, to be honest with you. You have to really watch your P's and Q's when you're in the park. But, I don't know. You don't really feel like a citizen anymore when you're inside of that place. You feel like a commodity. And you are. You're just kind of there as somebody that's got a big fat wallet full of bills that they want you to leave as many of those bills there today as possible. And that just that's the overarching feeling that I got inside of those Disney parks was that just everything is designed to funnel you towards spending your money.
Which they're highly successful at.
Oh, absolutely.
Another thing about Disney World is we all did smoke weed at Disney World.
That is true. It is possible to do.
Yeah, we definitely did that. It was pretty awesome. The most I ever got while we were doing it too was just kind of some like, but there was other people doing it as well. It wasn't like exclusively just us. Like I saw at least 5 or 6 other people just smoking joints in the smoking section, and the most they kind of got was just like, huh, is that weed?
I mean, it's definitely something that like you want to do. You definitely don't want to spend too much time in Disney without a little bit of a load on, whether you're drunk or high or whatever. Yeah. But definitely bring your drugs, because...
Yeah, if you're going to the Magic Kingdom, you got to bring a flask or something, because they don't sell booze there at the Magic Kingdom. Epcot, that's another story. They'll sell the shit out of some booze.
You can get plastered there, no problem.
They're also big about dividing the people that patronize the parks into classes of people. You're not, when you buy a ticket to get into a Disney park in Florida, you're not just like everybody else. Everybody else has different types of tickets, different levels of access to things. It really rewards people that know the game already, because like we were walking around Epcot trying to find a place to eat, and it's just like It's a zoo. Like any restaurant you have, you walk up to it and you're like, no, you have to have a reservation. Next reservation's at 6 and it's fucking noon. And you're like, okay, didn't know about that.
It's really not a good place for someone like me who likes to kind of wing shit.
No.
And you'd think that's how they would want it to be.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. I'm happier when I can just do what I want.
It's mandatory reservations.
But it's like, you must fucking rigidly determine in advance what you are going to be doing on this day.
Yeah, down to the like, here's the time we will be riding this ride, and then we will go from this ride to this ride, because we, you know, like you have to call ahead or whatever the fuck to get your fast passes. So it like really rewards you for planning to the gnat's ass every single thing you do in a day, which to me is kind of antithetical to the idea of a fucking theme park. Because isn't the idea you go over there and you have an adventure?
Let's have some carefully
It's not
fun.
very adventuresome when everything that you do comes with a fucking beeper reminder going off on your phone.
Well, it was different. It used to be you could just go up to rides and get fast passes. But I think what changed was the demand for Disney World is so high that they kind of what they do is they kind of just move people around. So they say, okay, there's no reservations on this ride. You can't get any fast passes. You can't really get any restaurant reservations. So less people will be tempted to go there. They might still show up, but it's gonna be like us. They're just gonna be like, oh shit, is there any food? They're gonna kind of wing it, and they're just gonna have to kind of take what they can find.
When you decide to do a vacation like we did, where it's just like a gauntlet of theme parks, it's not a fun vacation.
No,
it's not.
It's really not.
It has little periods of being fun, but for the most part, it's a horrendous gauntlet of fucking challenges.
Yeah, just an agonizing fucking slew of problems and partial solutions. It's hard, man. Like, for a fat person, too. If you're a fatty going to these parks, like, Jesus, man, you might want to swallow your pride and get the little cart. I joked that I was going to do it, and I kind of wish I had. Because you're just going to be decimated by the time you leave the park, no matter what.
I remember the last day, we all went to eat at some place, and just, like, everyone was so fucking miserable. Like, I remember just, like, looking at Paul, and Paul just like, you could tell, just like, she's like, fuck this shit. I hate fucking Disney World. I want to fucking leave so badly. I wish our fucking flight time was now. I want to be gone. Like,
yep.
Like, Paul was fucking miserable. TJ was kind of just like, and Bill was like, ah.
I had to explain to Paul, like, the mental attitude you need for the Disney vacation, which is, this is not the vacation. The vacation is when you're free from this and you get to go back home, you know?
Right.
That's when you're actually, like, because, like, okay, go on a vacation that's worse than the status quo of your day-to-day life. And then when you come back home, it feels like, oh, thank God.
Oh, sweet normality.
Yeah. That's how you got to look at it. That's my attitude.
And that's true. Yeah, it's definitely not a relaxing time. It's definitely not a place to go if you don't like big crowds of people. You're definitely going to have to put up with other people's shit and their smells and their stinky little kids running around and their loud-ass mouths and their stupid fucking problems that they expect somebody else to solve. I mean, everywhere you go, like I was blown away at the Magic Kingdom, which is supposed to be the fucking center of Disneyland. It's like where the castle is at and the whole fucking nine. I saw more fucking, and I'm sure people saw me too, more like just absolutely fucking depressed, done-looking people at that park than I've ever seen. I mean, you couldn't fucking swing a dead cat there without hitting a dude that looked like he wanted to stick a gun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
That's so true.
Just a dude just sitting on the fucking fence because there's nowhere to sit in these parks either. Like, it's like walking all day, and any bench is going to have a mother nursing 3 little fucking triplets on it. So it's like people makeshift, seats out of things, or people sitting on fences just looking like they want to die, just bedraggled, sweaty.
Well, you know what that is, though? It's just that it's usually men that have been forced to go because their family, or they have a family, and the kids really want to go, and the wife wants to take the fucking kids, and he knows at that point he's fighting a losing battle.
It's a total racket.
Yeah, you just have to participate, and they just can't stand it because it's all just geared mainly towards children. And like Paul said, it's not a fun experience unless you're like, if you're 5 years old, it's wonderful, it's amazing. If you're 35, for the most part, most grown men are going to go, please get me the fuck out of here after about an hour or two.
A day might be fun.
Yeah, I would say maybe a
day might be fun.
A day or two, yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, let's go to Disney World. We'll go check out the Magic Kingdom. Maybe we'll go to Epcot and chill at night.
As long as you're having a novel experience, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and then maybe the next day we'll go to fucking Universal and check out what they got, and then then you go do something else in the area.
Yeah, or you go home. You just say, all right, we're done.
To do what we did, where it's just like this family vacation with our extended family too.
Yeah.
I mean, not super extended, but lots of people. To do this, like, let's do a 9-day gauntlet of theme park madness. Like, fuck that shit. I will never, ever do that again.
You're done?
I'm done with it.
You're cashed out?
The thing is, one time I did, the most fun I probably fucking had, because everything I rode, I'd ridden before, so I was like, I gotta ride at least one new fucking thing. And I'd always been too much of a pussy to ride Splash Mountain, because I'm a fucking scaredy cat when it comes to these rides and shit. So me and Paul and Chelsea and Ashley.
I'm sorry, you were afraid of Splash Mountain,
yes.
dude?
He doesn't like the drop.
That's for fucking kids, dude. Did I rode Splash Mountain when I was 5 years old, TJ?
I don't care what you did. That's not your. That's not your test as a warrior or some shit. Who cares,
dude? It was, dude. That as an American consumer, that was my test. It was like.
All right. Well, anyway, listen.
All right, we're going.
I'm trying to tell a fucking story here.
Sorry,
Shut
TJ.
up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the thing that really got me to do it was that Chelsea and Ashley really didn't want to do it. At all.
They didn't want to get wet.
And the fact that they didn't want to do it made me want to do it. And I knew I got to ride at least one new thing. I need at least one new experience. I got to say, that was the most fun I've ever fucking had.
Yeah, dude.
At a goddamn theme park.
It was great.
And it was because the girls hated it. It was because they were constantly fucking getting splashed and the water was gross.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And so, awesome. I spent that entire ride just laughing my ass off at them. Now, of course, when it came to the drop, then I was like, why did I do this? Ah! But it wasn't. It wasn't.
And that ride is like 12 minutes, dude. So the whole time, like you're just getting prepared for the drop.
It's one of the best bangs for your buck in terms of rides at Disney.
And it was fun. I mean, I'd go on it again if it was across the street right now. I'd probably go for another.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'd go on that.
Just stop taping and go on Splash Mountain.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, fuck this, Splash Mountain time.
Because we're getting more personal. What was your favorite? So Splash Mountain, your favorite ride now? Would you say?
I mean, it's my favorite memory of a ride.
Yeah. I liked, I got to see a lot of the rides from Disneyland through the lens of Disney World.
That's true. So you could tell us all about the differences.
In my opinion, the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney World is a little bit lame in comparison to the Disneyland one.
Damn.
The Disneyland drop is way scarier and cooler. And I don't know. I just like the setup of the Disneyland one. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but they've got Disneyland beat with the Haunted Mansion. Their Haunted Mansion is awesome at Disney World.
That's probably my favorite ride, just because it's so fucking creative. It's so cool. I mean, and they've made little minor changes to it here and there since I was a kid. I mean, because I have childhood memories of riding Haunted Mansion, and they've continued to improve it, and it's fucking awesome. I mean, it's not a thrill ride. It's just cool visually to go experience that and see all the fucking crazy ghosts and shit they came up with.
Yeah, it's a great ride. But yeah, I don't know what my favorite Disney experience was. Probably just that whole day, just the day we went to the Magic Kingdom, because it was familiar enough. I knew some of the rides, so it kind of felt. I don't know. It felt more like a vacation. A little nostalgia.
That was probably the best day of the trip, despite starting really bad.
Yeah, I wanted to leave at the beginning of that day. I was ready to fucking...
But we ultimately did have fun on that day.
Yeah, persevere, Paul.
Yep.
So that was cool. I mean, honestly, though, I'm more into the rides they have over at Universal and shit.
Oh, well, they're superior, I would say.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I just like that whole... I like how they've really embraced that screen technology, because that's just like... way more immersive and shit.
Yeah, like the virtual ride.
Yeah, and it's like I don't really mind. I mean, like that Harry Potter rides. They got two fucking really immersive Harry Potter rides over there. The Spider-Man ride is badass. There's a lot of. So probably my favorite rides are over Universal rather than at Disney. But
the Mummy and the Transformer ride is good over there.
Oh yeah,
those were cool.
I would say though that Disney's strength is more just the storytelling of the rides. Like the Haunted Mansion is not a thrill ride. I mean, you're just in a little buggy and you kind of just go along. But but like you kind of get immersed in the story. Same thing with Splash Mountain. It tells a story. So you're on this ride for 12 minutes and you still feel entertained, even though you're just kind of the drop is not that big of a drop. I mean, yeah,
no, it's fine.
It's a little maybe but Disney's really not meant to. It's scare you. It's more to tell a story. And the ride is kind of the culmination of the story.
Well, there's a list here. It's of the top top 5 things you didn't know about Disney. I only wanted to comment on this
number
first
one was the...
park guests have spread the ashes of loved ones at the mansion.
Gross.
This was the most shocking and disturbing fact of all. It's been reported there have been park guests that have brought ashes of their loved ones into the park and have spread the ashes on the cemetery or inside the mansion itself. Not only is it illegal, but Disney cast members just vacuum and dispose of the ashes.
So your loved one ended up in a trash can somewhere in Orlando. Sweet.
Well, I mean, I guess that was their final wish, so whatever. I guess if their final wish is to end up in a trash bin in Orlando, Florida, then they got their
final wish is to have their ashes sprinkled in the haunted mansion, though? Why would you want to put your corpse in the haunted
I think it's because they want to be the 1,000th ghost.
Yeah, dude, they want to be that ghost.
They'd be like, because they always tell you at the beginning, there are 999 ghosts, but there's room for one more. So people are like, bullshit, I'm gonna be the 1,000th ghost, bitch.
Can't be the
How lame
ghost.
would that be as an afterlife, though? What if you did become a ghost and you're just in the haunted mansion watching slack-jawed idiots go by all day, taking part and listening to that same song?
I feel like we're doing a creative writing prompt. You're the 1,000th ghost at Walt Disney World's Haunted Mansion.
Like, how long does it take for you to go crazy and just want to escape the haunted mansion?
Pretty quick, I would say.
Yeah.
If you really want to become the 1,000th ghost, I think what you got to do is when you're in that fucking buggy, you just got to put a fucking gun in your mouth and just blow your fucking brains out on the ride. Because then no one can deny, like, okay, that's the 1,000th ghost for sure.
But there's an avid following for things with Disney, like anything Disney, like even the rides, like people when there's new rides are gonna come out, they're gonna replace rides. There's people like they're just like freaking out about it. Who's gonna design the ride? Where's it gonna be at? Oh, they're replacing this boring ride because Disney tracks every metric of all these rides. Like they know how many people ride these rides roughly. I mean, like almost down to a gnat's ass. So like. I remember like where they like the Lilo and Stitch ride. I was like, oh, well, why is that one not open? Then I found out later it was like, oh, that ride isn't performing well, so now they're going to replace it with this other ride.
Yeah, they've got people at the exits of these rides listening to what people are saying when they come off the rides and reporting it back.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's all kind, they know down to the gnat's ass what people want. It's all about funneling your ass through another gift shop, getting you nice and hungry from walking, so you got to buy a fucking $20 gray hamburger.
Dude, it's like surveillance, like a CIA type thing, but instead of like their goal being to like foil a terrorist plot or something, their goal was like, how can we extract more money more efficiently from these people?
That place we ate at the Magic Kingdom, it was a fucking zoo in there, but it was like cafeteria food, like high school cafeteria level food. And it was one of the more expensive meals we ate while we were there. It was just like, $20 a piece for a gray steamed patty with a pickle on it, you know what I mean? A hard little bun, handful of soggy fries. It's like, what the fuck is this?
That Mexican place we went to in Epcot wasn't bad,
what, though?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I like that place.
A happy story.
A happy story.
A happy story.
Whoa, dude.
A match made at Disney.
Oh.
How a married couple found their paths had crossed as toddlers 20 years earlier.
You can't make this one up,
This
ladies
is the
and gentlemen.
sweetest thing I've ever heard.
And there's Smee, dude.
Oh, yeah!
Dude!
Smee!
The search for Smee.
The great matchmaker Smee strikes again.
Dude, that's where he was, dude.
Fuck.
He was 20 years ago. Having come from... Well, I guess you should explain your Smee thing before we even proceed.
I mean, when I was a kid, he was my favorite. I always wanted to get a picture with Smee, and he was really easy to find when I was a kid. He was always out with Captain Hook over in Adventureland where the Pirates of the Caribbean are and shit. And you get a picture with Smee. I got tons of pictures with Smee, but this trip, completely Smee free. I guess Smee just isn't all that popular of a character.
There's no
anymore.
demand for Smee, dude.
Smeeless.
He's the best.
Anyway, having come from different countries and falling in love at work, Alex and Donna Vutsinis, I don't know, always believed fate played a hand in them getting together. But now the pair have discovered their destiny could have perhaps been determined when they were small children. Days before their wedding, 20 years later...
Dude, could they lay this on any more thick, dude?
Mr. Vutsinis, I don't know, was looking through his fiance's childhood photos and was shocked to recognize his father in the background of a family snapshot at Disney World in Florida as his future wife, then aged 5, posed in the foreground. Wow.
Wow, so they didn't even meet at Disney. They just happened to be in the same place at the same time when they were kids.
Wow, look at that.
The magic of Disney, man.
The magic of Disney.
Disney brought them together, dude.
Disney brought them together.
You know what's funny is, like, I came in and I was like, yeah, dude, there's this couple and this crazy shit happened and they were in the same picture and they ended up fucking getting married later on from different countries. Isn't that crazy? And Paul's all like, who gives a shit? How about who died there?
Yeah.
Like, not even missing a beat. Like, you just think it was just like a stream of conscious thought, like, bah.
I mean, that's great and stuff. I'm glad they found true love and whatever. It's a neat little coincidence, but I want to hear about people that got mangled.
Yeah, what about the people that are dead?
right,
Yeah, so here we go.
Here you go.
Who got mangled at
Disney
these fucking
Transport,
places?
dude.
So this is an extensive list. And strangely enough, this bus had only one incident in 1982 and then went years with no incidents. And then in 2010, it was just like crazy
Fuck,
amount of
dude.
incidents.
Wow.
And none since then either, I guess. On June 12th, 1982, a 1-year-old girl from Muscatine, Iowa, was killed when she fell from a tram in the parking lot. Okay.
Somebody wasn't watching their kid.
Yeah, basically.
There was a bus crash in March 2010. Here's a crazy one. On April 1st, which is Paul's birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
2010, a 9-year-old boy was crushed to death by a
Jesus.
Disney transportation bus at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground while he was riding his bicycle with an 11-year-old friend. A report from the Florida Highway Patrol says the victim appeared to turn his bike into the road and ran into the side of the bus, subsequently being dragged under the bus's rear right tire. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A preliminary report stated the bus driver, who had 30 years of experience with Disney, was not impaired or driving recklessly, and that the charges probably would not be filed pending a full investigation of the incident. In October, Disney was sued for $15,000 by the boy's mother.
That's an oddly specific amount of money for your kid. How much was this boy worth?
$15,000.
You go get your kid appraised, and the appraiser came back with $15,106.
The last one is just a fucking senile fuck.
Some old dude died.
Yeah, he walked in front of a bus. I mean, he's an idiot.
It's the most happiest place. Oh, God!
Now you're dead. On February 12th, 1974, a monorail train crashed into the train ahead of it.
Whoa.
One driver and 2 passengers were injured.
So no one died.
No one died in that.
How does that even happen?
A fire engulfed the rear car of one of the fucking
What?
monorails.
Damn.
This fire predated the onboard fire detection. I would say this probably was the reason for them.
Probably so.
There was no deaths, just some injuries. A monorail collided with a diesel maintenance work tractor. How the fuck did you crash into a tractor on the monorail track?
I have no idea.
I don't know. There's been quite a few monorail incidents. Let's see what the most recent is. Just a few days ago.
Whoa.
January 6, 2018. After departing the Transportation and Ticket Center, one of the monorail Red's doors opened unexpectedly during the middle of the journey. 3 fail-safe systems were not activated. Nobody was injured, and Disney removed the train from service for inspection.
I like how the 3 fail-safes just didn't work, dude.
Yeah.
They just, nope.
Great fail-safes.
Oh, shit. Blizzard Beach, someone died there.
Just died of a heart attack, apparently.
Yeah, so not really anything to do with
Can't
Disney.
really blame Disney for that shit.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Let's see. Expedition Everest, that's a cool ride. I didn't get to go
Oh,
this
whoa.
time.
Did someone die on that one?
I don't know. He said he lost consciousness while riding the roller coaster. Given
exciting.
CPR. Was later pronounced dead at the hospital, so yes, he did die.
Damn, dude.
Only 44, too. An autopsy by Orange County Medical Examiner's Office concluded the victim died of dilated cardiomyopathy.
Wow.
And the death was considered natural.
It's not Disney's
I guess
fault.
if you're going to croak like right in the middle of an awesome ride,
Yeah.
it's not the worst place to do it.
That's my
Fuck
biggest
yeah.
regret about our last trip is that we didn't manage to make it there.
Oh,
I
that's
did. I
Expedition
actually
Everest?
did.
That's a cool ride.
I went on that one.
But me and Paul didn't.
Fail.
I got sick.
Whatever, you were fine.
Cali River Rapids. I guess an emergency platform. 6 people were taken to the hospital for injuries. Festival of the Lion King, whatever. Star Tours. Apparently, some dude died on Star Tours in 2016. A 67-year-old man from Tennessee died after riding Star Tours. The passenger had a pre-existing heart condition, along with other contributing factors.
A lot of people just go there and have heart attacks on the rides.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, the rock and roller coaster, dude.
How fucked up is it?
Here we go. Here's a 12-year-old that died on the rock and roller coaster.
Damn.
On June 29th, 2006, a 12-year-old boy visiting from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, was found to be unresponsive after the ride came to an end. Though his father administered CPR until paramedics arrived, he was declared dead on the way to the hospital. The ride was shut down for the investigation and reopened a day later after inspections determined that the ride was operating normally. The victim had died as a result of a congenital heart defect.
Yeah, but this is why when you go to like any theme park, they talk about heart conditions over and over again, because most of the deaths at theme parks are people with either undiagnosed or diagnosed heart conditions just dying mid-ride. Dude, did someone die on the Tower of Terror, dude?
Same thing. It's just underlying health issue.
Yeah, and then
some problems during the Indiana Jones epic stunt spectacular. This is performers getting injured. In one incident, a performer fell 30 feet when a restraining cable failed.
That's an ouch.
Someone fell 25 feet when a prop ladder collapsed unexpectedly. A performer was trapped under a malfunctioning trap door. At the time, OSHA cited Disney for failing to provide adequate fall protection, including padding and other equipment.
Our Department of Disney Safety Services said it was A-OK.
Later, while rehearsing a new, safer routine, another performer fell 25 feet onto concrete.
Jesus. A lot of fucking falls. Come on, Disney. Put a fucking net down there or something.
I don't think they do this stunt show anymore, and maybe they shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, shit,
Sounds
dude.
like it was awesome, though.
Apparently, in 2009, a 30-year-old male performer died after injuring his head while performing a tumbling roll. Okay.
Damn.
Performances for the next day were canceled out of
Look, we
respect.
canceled it a day.
We canceled a day of performances.
So
What
he's
else do
just
you
doing
want?
a somersault and he bonked his head on the ground and died?
That's not a very good stunt man.
And then
That's all
another
I'm
person
saying.
died on Toy Story Mania, but unrelated probably to the
Lost
ride.
consciousness and died. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Here at Epcot, Mission Space has had some incidents. Mostly just people falling ill. Let's see.
Spaceship Earth, dude. Did someone die on Spaceship Earth? Dude?
Spaceship Earth.
I know. It's.
He exited the car.
Great parenting.
Yeah,
That's
an open compound fracture. Jesus, dude.
If you're fucking, I mean, like you're sitting right next to your kid on that ride. I mean, come on. So I'm most interested in this Magic Kingdom shit.
Okay, let's go on.
Who the fuck gets injured on It's a Small World?
These people.
This bitch lost consciousness. 22 years old, lost consciousness on the ride and died, probably of boredom.
Yeah.
Oh, but this person actually fell out of the boat, though.
A 6-year-old fell out of the boat, probably because she was being a retard. Orange County authorities believe an incoming boat then struck her after the fall. The girl suffered a broken hip, a broken arm, a collapsed lung, but she did recover, so...
Yeah, the kid wasn't being a retard. The kid was just being a kid. The kid's parents were retarded. And once again, that's a slow-moving fucking ride.
It's a small world.
How are you so oblivious that your kid just crawls out of it and falls into the water?
Ooh, damn, dude. So Pirates of the Caribbean.
Check this out. This is a crazy one. This last one on Pirates.
Yeah, I was just reading that one.
On July 10th, 2014, a 12-year-old boy from the United Kingdom was hospitalized after losing the tips of his ring and pinky fingers on his right hand while riding the Pirates of the Caribbean. The guest had his hands outside the ride vehicle at the time of the incident. The ride was shut down briefly for inspection and later reopened after it was deemed safe.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you touch on Pirates of the Caribbean that fucking sliced off the tips of your fingers?
I mean, probably that chain thing that fucking runs the boat over the edge. He probably was hanging his hand out of the thing when it went over the edge, and part of that chain mechanism.
I mean, he must be fucking retarded.
I mean, anyone that gets injured that way, it's like you're on a ride. You don't fucking flail your arms out and like, well, I can touch this. Like, you just don't do it. Oh, Space Mountain Dew. Let's see.
Lost consciousness, died. Lost consciousness and died. A lot of people lose consciousness on these rides and then die.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
55-year-old woman from Kingsport, Tennessee, died of cardiopulmonary arrest and septic shock after losing consciousness while on the ride. Yep. Seems like most of this is people losing consciousness.
Oh, dude, listen. Yeah, read the one on the Haunted Mansion.
All right. Which one? Both of them?
The first one.
On October 19th, 1991, a 15-year-old girl from Sarasota, Florida, was critically injured after she fell onto the tracks of the ride. According to witnesses, she was jumping from car to car.
Idiot.
And fell onto the track where she was dragged under a moving car at least 50 feet before the ride stopped. She was airlifted to Orlando Regional Medical Center where she underwent emergency surgery for head and facial
Yeah, that's why I
injuries.
told you to read that one, because most times it's really just like someone has a heart attack and dies. You know,
If you are on the ride jumping from car to car, then
you deserve
anything that happens to you bad
sorry.
is brought on by you, and fuck you.
You deserve to become the 1,000th ghost at that point.
Whoa, Whoa, read the fucking Cosmic Rays one, dude. That's fucking whoa.
Is it crazy?
Yeah, read it.
All right. In March 2010, a 4-year-old boy from San Diego, California, suffered severe burns to his face and neck after being scalded by a tray of hot nacho cheese.
Damn.
What the fuck, dude? How was that shit?
The accident occurred when the boy sat down to dinner in an unstable chair and grabbed a food tray to prevent himself from falling, resulting in the cheese falling off the food tray into his lap. The parents of the child sued Disney, with their attorney claiming the cheese should not have been that hot.
I think that's probably true.
That seems sound.
Right. Yeah.
And Disney made no effort to regulate or monitor the temperature the nacho cheese was being served to young children. A Disney representative commented on the incident. It's unfortunate when any child is injured. We just received notice of the lawsuit and are currently reviewing it.
That family got paid, I guarantee you.
Hey there, citizen of the galaxy. Come into Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe for our special nuclear nacho cheese. Burn the skin right off your kid's face hot. Like, why would nacho cheese ever need to get that hot? Period.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's funny too. It's like the McDonald's story with the coffee, and people are like it's bullshit. But it's like, dude, the woman that they spilled coffee on, or she spilled the coffee on herself, had 3rd-degree burns. So
yeah,
like, if the nacho cheese should be hot, but it should
feel
not.
a little
Listen
different.
to how these fucking fuckers in these costumes suffer, dude.
Oh shit, dude.
In 2005, Walt Disney World reported 773 injuries to OSHA for employees portraying one of the 270 different characters at the park. Of those injuries listed, 282, roughly 36%, were related to costuming issues such as costume weight affecting the head, neck, or shoulders. 49 injuries, 6%, were specifically due to the costume head. 107 injuries, 14%, were caused by parks guests' interactions with the characters where the guest hit, pushed, or otherwise hurt, intentionally
Dude,
or not.
This is the most
costume
fucked
employee.
up one. Like, the other shit is like, that just sucks because there's too much weight on their body. But people actually go to these theme parks and assault people who are just there to be Tigger or whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go kick Mickey's fucking ass.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know, it's like,
Fuck you, Eeyore, you piece of shit!
like, why are you assaulting someone who's just dressed up as for fucking children, dude? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's just a poor schlub and some hot-ass
bunch of
costume.
issues with skin rashes, bruises, sprains, and heat-related shit. And they had, apparently Disney, one of the changes Disney made was to reduce the overall costume weight by at least 25%.
Whoa, dude, read the Donald Duck
Yeah,
one.
dude. Donald Duck got handsy with
yeah,
somebody.
he got fresh with it,
A
dude.
27-year-old woman from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, filed a lawsuit in August of 2010 against the Disney Corporation, claiming that the Donald Duck character groped her during a photo.
Fuck, dude.
And autograph. Damn.
Donald was horny, dude. He was...
He just fucking grabbed a fistful of duck
He
breast.
was
dude.
motorboating. Duck tits. Woo! Autograph session, May 2008. While she and her family were visiting Epcot, the lawsuit for $200,000 in damages to compensate the alleged victim for negligence, battery, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and intentional and
Dude,
reckless infliction
this just
of
sounds
emotional
like someone
distress.
wants to get paid at this
The
point.
woman claims to suffer from severe physical injury. What?
Yeah, they just
How
wanna-
hard did he grope that tit? Emotional anguish and distress, acute anxiety, headaches, nightmares, and flashbacks.
I mean, if you got felt up by Donald Duck, you might have a couple nightmares. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would fucking be bragging about that shit. I'd be like, dude, I went to Disney World and the guy playing Donald Duck fucking grabbed my junk. I don't know why he did it, but it would be a hell of a fucking story to tell people. I mean, who can really say they went to Disney World and got fucking groped by Donald Duck?
I read ahead a little bit. It seems like Goofy kicked somebody's ass, and Minnie Mouse was actually
Dude.
the victim of a groping.
Whoa, so
Damn.
Goofy fucking laid the smackdown on some fucking bitch. He's all like, you know what? Don't fuck with Goofy.
Yep.
What happened with Tigger? Apparently,
Two Tigger incidents.
Whoa.
Tigger molested a 13-year-old.
Oh my God. That's such a weird fucking phrase to hear. Tigger molested a 13-year-old.
Most wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things.
A 14-year-old boy was allegedly punched in the head.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
by
about.
Tigger,
Yeah,
dude.
Tigger fucking...
Tigger's a badass.
Tigger's
I
going
know.
out there fucking groping teenage girls, punching teenage boys. You can't fucking control Tigger.
Hey, nice ass.
So
Wow.
I think that's enough Disney incidents.
I mean, I feel like I've got a better idea how many people have just croaked. at Disney.
Usually just
Not
from
that many,
some kind of heart
but yeah,
attack or
usually
something.
just for other unrelated.
I guess we
reasons.
can't move on from this topic without talking about the fucking kid that got eaten by the goddamn alligator, whose family, credit to them, did not sue.
Why is that a credit to them?
Because I don't know. Because
it'd be really easy to do so and probably win a huge settlement.
That's why
deserve it.
I mean,
you've got a resort where there's alligators coming up on the beach and shit.
Yeah, and they fucking killed their kid.
They don't control fucking nature. If anything, the alligator was justified in reclaiming its habitat. But whatever. The family of a toddler who was
fucking
killed.
edgelord, TJ.
What? I watched
You're
Swamp Ape and I learned
you're like,
a
you know
moral
what?
lesson.
That fucking alligator just acted in self-defense of his land.
Yeah. That alligator's been around a lot longer than we have.
You know, part of me about this whole story is like, I honestly, obviously feel bad for these people because they just went there to have fun as a family and their child was killed. And you're like, well, they need to take all these mitigating steps. But it's like, it feels at some points like, yeah, they should do it. But then it's like, it almost feels like...
what are you advocating Disney do?
I know. At a certain point, it's
murder all the gators in Florida?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like make sure there aren't fucking voracious alligators on the beaches of their resort.
Well, now
they've now done that.
They're all
so
blocked
whatever.
off now. They can't. People can't even access it now.
So I mean, what people used to just be able to have fun by the water, but now they got to worry about this fucking. There's a bunch of stupid.
Because it
nets
happened
up.
one time, and I mean, it's been open since 1971.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know.
So-
I'll roll them goddamn dice, whatever.
But I guess they don't want to at this point.
So anyway,
so-
they Disney put up a fucking statue in the kid's honor or whatever, so it's all good now.
They put is it him being swallowed by the gator from fucking Peter
No,
Pan?
it's some kind of gay tower or something.
That's what it should be. It should be him doing the splits over the gator's mouth like Captain Hook did in Peter Pan.
That was a crocodile, Paul.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me,
different, Paul.
My bad.
Different.
Alligators and crocodiles are different
Dude,
fucking animals.
alligator lives matter, Paul. The Everglades are under siege, and Paul goes, crocodile!
I mean, we haven't done a DFF on crocodiles and alligators yet, so I don't know anything.
Oh, you don't know.
about
You don't
He
know the
doesn't-
difference.
he doesn't
Oh.
know anything
I haven't
yet.
learned
The snouts,
something.
Paul. The snouts.
The snouts are different.
They're different, Paul.
You guys want to talk about Disney's gouging practices?
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
All right, check this out. So the price of a ticket to Disney when it opened in 1971 was $3.50. Okay.
Sure.
The price today is $124 for peak, $115 for regular, and $107 for value.
So the budget ticket, the lowest ticket you can get.
Don't you like how Disney just had a flat price, and now it's like peak, regular, value?
And by the way, if you're thinking that's just because of inflation, no. We did the calculation over here on this government, site.
That keeps track of inflation.
$3.50 in October of 1971 is worth $21.10 by today's
So we're talking
money.
about five-fold over inflation.
So
They've increased the ticket price.
even if you go by the fucking value ticket, it's like 5 times what it should be for inflation.
Yep.
If you go by the peak ticket, it's like 6 times what it should be for inflation.
Yep, and it doesn't stop too. That's just to get your ass in the door. Then the real milking begins. You've already given fucking Disney your ass just walking into their park.
Okay, and don't forget the price of fucking parking there is absurd.
Oh yeah. You got to pay for everything. Nothing is free except for shitters, I guess. You can shit for free.
$20 or premier parking for $40.
Parking is ludicrously expensive. The parks themselves are ludicrously expensive. Buying anything in the parks is
you would like a
ludicrously
Coke?
expensive.
That'll be $7, sir. $7 for a Coke, sir.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, it's like you said, it's a big fucking money vacuum that just sucks away your fucking money, and that's all it does.
Every ride, leads directly out into either a gift shop or some kind of eatery.
Buy a photo. Eat some food.
Yep. They try and sell you something at every ride you go on. So every ride, there's an opportunity to... And that's why there's... earlier I said there's nowhere to sit in these parks. You know why? Because people that are sitting aren't on their way to spend more money somewhere. So there's no reason for them
And notice
to put
all the
seating.
rides, all the big rides are located in the back.
Yep.
Oh, so you got to walk all the way to the back of this area.
You got to walk through the gauntlet of fucking money grubbing to get to any of the rides, and then once you get off the rides, you got to buy the picture and the T-shirt.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is from an adult perspective. Now, you factor kids into this who have the attention spans of fucking gnats, and they're going to want to go on all these rides. They're going to want ice cream. They're going to want everything they see along the way.
Yep. You take your 6-year-old across the park to ride their favorite ride. Now they're hungry, so you got to buy them a $20 fucking set of 5 frozen nuggets at a shitty cantina somewhere. It's just a goddamn nightmare. And it's just a money funnel, man. Like, I went there with the intent... I didn't have a lot of money to spend initially anyway, and I went there with the intent to try and not spend as much money as possible outside of just getting into the parks, and I still spent a fucking mint of goddamn money just being there.
It's true.
You can't help it. It's like you can't do fucking anything. You can't accomplish anything without opening up your wallet when you're on the property of a Disney fucking resort.
I think we're ready to move on.
Juggalos.
Our second topic.
What is a juggalo?
Now, Paul.
Yes.
You're gonna. A lot of people out there might be kind of confused as to what a juggalo is. Now, a juggalo is a fan of the group Insane Clown Posse.
Yep.
They have kind of a reputation, which we're going to get into. But I thought that you could help clarify for us what a juggalo is, because ISCP actually does have a song explaining it, which Paul is going to read to us as a bit of spoken word poetry.
Sure. Excuse me. Let me warm up the vocals here. What is a juggalo? Let me think for a second. Oh, he gets butt naked and then walks through the streets winking at the freaks with a 2-liter stuck in his butt cheeks. So a juggalo's an insane person that should be locked up in an institution?
That's what I'm gathering so far.
Essentially, yes.
He goes on more. That was Violent J's explanation of a juggalo. Here's Shaggy 2 Dope, the other member of ICP. What is a juggalo? He just don't care. He might try and put a weave in his nut hair. 'Cause he could give a fuck less what a bitch thinks. He tell her that her butt stinks and all that. Strange change in meter there for that part of the poem. I guess you just wanted to get that stinks line in there.
Stinks.
What is a juggalo? He drinks like a fish, and then he starts hugging people like a drunk bitch. Next thing, he's picking fights with his best friends. Then he starts with that hugging again. Damn. So a violent alcoholic, a crazy person with a 2-liter stuck in their butt cheeks.
And a weave in their nut hair. Who's going around telling girls their butt stinks.
What is a juggalo? A fucking lunatic. Somebody with a rope tied to his dick. Then he jumps out a 10-story window.
Whoa.
Oh. So he's self-destructive, has a 2-liter in his butt cheeks, he's got a rope around his dick, he's
jumping out of
got a weave in his nut hair, he's picking fights with his friends, he's drinking to excess, and he's butt naked while all of this is going on. So that's a juggalo, according to the juggalos.
You got to read the macaroni verse.
Okay, the macaroni verse. Let's see. Let me find the macaroni. This is a long song. There's really a lot to this.
There's a lot to unpack in this juggalo.
Let's see. What is a juggalo? Well, he ain't a phony. He'll walk up and bust a nut in your macaroni and watch you sit there and finish up the last bit because you're a stupid-ass, dumb fucking idiot. So
I feel like we're reading the reemergence of our generation's Shakespeare.
So he blows a load in your macaroni?
And you don't even notice.
So dude. A juggalo is just a total fucking asshole. Just a totally insane, self-destructive, violent, drunk, naked, 2-liter butt cheek, nut hair weave asshole that'll blow a load in your macaroni.
Watch you eat every fucking bite and go, I nutted in that, dude.
Is that because a lot of juggalos work service positions so they can get away with that nut in your macaroni thing? Because I can't imagine, like...
Yeah, if I'm ever at a restaurant or something and I get wind that there's some juggalos working there, I ain't ordering the macaroni.
What if you're at because what's the other way around? If you're at a restaurant, you order the macaroni and then a dude with face paint comes in and goes, "Oh, whoop whoop," blows a load in your macaroni. Like, are you going to sit there and finish it while he watches you finish it up like a dumb fucking idiot?
I kind of feel like there's the juggalo is working in the kitchen and he jerks off in your macaroni sight unseen to you.
Oh, yeah, fucking punk-ass non-juggalo out there.
Gives it a little stir and then serves it to you and then watches you from the kitchen laughing.
What if he serves it to a juggalo, dude?
Yeah. What if he blows a load in your macaroni and then he's watching you out there like to eat it up like a dumb fucking idiot, and then right at the last bite you look at your girlfriend and you go, whoop whoop ninjet, what up? Much wicked clown love, bitch.
What does he do then, dude?
You know what, guys? I think you're getting the wrong impression of Juggalos. All right.
Yeah, are they maligned as a people?
I think I think it's time that we study the Juggalo code.
Oh, there's a code?
There's a code.
Okay.
Listen, this is gonna give you a clearer picture.
This is the new Juggalo code.
The new Juggalo code.
I guess there's some old one they're replacing.
This is like the old. This is the New Testament that replaces the Old Testament.
Oh, okay.
It's about time we had new rules to reshape the family. I plan to put together the first ever global Juggalo conference to make sure these rules stick. Because if you notice, as long as Juggalos say the N-word or claim they're gangsters or beat people up for dissing Juggalos, there'll be idiots like LOTB around to bash our names in the ground. So without further ado,
without further ado,
someone needs to tell you that's not a word.
The true code of the Juggalo family.
Follow these steps to be a true Juggalo.
Simple steps, dude. They're simple.
All right, there's 9 tenets of Juggaloism.
They're very simple.
Number 1, a Juggalo is not a gang member.
Yeah, they're real sensitive about that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into why they're sensitive about that a little bit later. Number 2, a Juggalo does not say the N-word no matter how it's spelled or any slurs of any kind.
What if you're a Juggalo and you're quoting a song or something that somebody else said?
No.
You can't.
A Juggalo does not
no matter
say
how it's spelled,
okay,
Paul.
I'm just asking for clarification, that's all.
I feel like Juggalos do not follow this by and large. A Juggalo should not judge another because of lack of merch.
So if you don't have the Skrilla to get your Violent J with a 2-liter in his butt cheeks ball cap or whatever, you can't be looked down on.
Yeah, you know, they ain't gonna look down on you just because you ain't fucking sporting clown love somewhere on your body, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A Juggalette is not a multiple asterisks whore. Please don't have careless sex, otherwise you'll wind up like Lara Rocks.
Who knows who Lara Rocks is?
I'm not really down with this one. I mean, like, if
I'm
they
gonna
want
look up who the fuck
if
Lara
they want to
Rocks
be
is.
fucking. If bitches want to be fucking, then they should be fucking.
A lot of the way that Juggalos act, and I guess we'll see a little later, is kind of against tenet number 4.
Yeah, I feel the same, dude. I feel like how can you keep that one real, dude? I mean, like, look, if people want to be fucking, they're gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a fucking biological fucking fact, dude.
That there is Lara Rocks, apparently.
She's got a really bad haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like a somehow even uglier version of the chick from The Shining.
Oh. Well, holy shit.
A Juggalo... Oh, yeah, we already read that one. A true Juggalo will respect and help people around him or her, no matter the problem, because that's the true meaning of the word family.
The fucking no true Juggalo fucking fallacy, dude.
So if a Juggalo sees an old lady trying to cross the street, he'd be like, whoop, whoop, what up, you old-ass crusty bitch with your saggy tits hanging down past your belly button? It looks like you need some help across the strizzy.
That's how it go.
Bring those saggy-ass titties. It's fine. There ain't no cars coming. Come on, bitch. Why you so slow? Damn, Ninjet.
A Juggalo will not drunk or do drugs in front of.
Sounds like the person writing this was wasted.
A Juggalo will not.
Juggalo will not drunk.
Oh, you can't make this shit up, dude.
Or do drugs in front of a little kid.
Don't do a drunk, dude. I don't want to be drunk, dude. Come on.
I was gonna smoke this crack, but this little ninja's in the room, and I want to give a good example. Whoop whoop! Put a 2-liter in my butt cheeks and tie that rope around my dick. I'm about to jump out the window.
Dude, I have seen fucking Violent J ask like 12-year-old kids, "You smoke weed yet?"
Yeah.
So this is bullshit, okay?
Who are you to decide it's bullshit? Are you a Juggalo? These are the tenets, TJ.
All right, I guess I can't question the wisdom
You're not a
of
fucking
Killamo
TJ,
187.
The fucking no true Juggalo fallacy, dude.
A true Juggalo listens to music and the meaning, and not to mistake it for a call to violence.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if you that needs to be a tenet. I mean, it doesn't come with the territory that you're not actually supposed to go chicken hunting.
I like the next one. Juggalos are all races. Okay, that's fine. Genders, all right. Sexual orientations, all right. Or even genetic mutations.
Such as retarded or born with 2 sex organs. Look, ninja. If you got 2 dicks, you're welcome in the Juggalo family.
You're a mutation.
Even if you're a dumbass, fucking stupid ass simpleton retard. Retards are welcome in the family. Whoop whoop. Or should I say, ruh, ruh.
What the fuck? All right, last tenet. Juggalos are whoever you want to be, as long as it don't mean violence in your life. Isn't that the didn't you already get the fucking violence shit elsewhere,
dude? And the paragraph in fucking all caps.
Here we go.
Just screams of like internet fucking forum bully.
Listen to this fucking decider right here.
So this is if you go against the code.
Any violation of these rules will result your removal from the family, meaning your hatchet, your merch, CDs, whatever you got, even if it's an advance pass to the 2010 gathering, must be removed. And you're not to speak the word juggalo no more.
So if you fuck up and treat a juggalette like a fucking whore.
It's like in the fucking detective movie where like, I'm going to need your badge, Ace. You know, it's just like,
yeah.
You got to turn in your hatchet. You got to turn in your merch. Give us your CDs.
Give us all your Fago. You're done.
Like 3 dudes in face paint and baggy jeans show up at your house and they're like, whoop, whoop, ex-ninja. We're here for your hatchet, bitch boy. Take your sad, saggy titties back inside. Give us your hatchet, man, bitch boy.
You know what the worst one is, TJ? If you have you have an ICP tattoo, you have the fucking hatchet, dude. You gotta cut it off.
You guys are listen. You guys are just being
cut
haters.
that shit off.
You guys are just being haters. Listen, ICP has a word for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Juggalos are subhuman. They're not as equal to normal human beings as your typical normal.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? They don't count as.
He just admitted that?
Can we not let these guys talk? Because their defense.
As if juggalos aren't people, or the only people that.
Man, never has there been a more discriminated against group.
Yeah.
In American history,
dude, I feel
than
like
the fucking juggalos.
I feel like that Texas shirt you had from T-shirt Hell is like applicable here. Don't mess with juggalos. It's not nice to pick on retards, dude.
You know, we pull into some cities and there's a sign right outside the city limits that says, "Don't let the sun set on your ass in this town, juggalo." And it's like, God damn, man.
Look at his fucking head, dude.
He looks like a peanut.
I know, dude.
He just looks like a goddamn fucking peanut
now,
came to life.
Yeah, he's lost some weight since this happened. But
yeah,
man.
I hope he blimps back up again, man. I like Fat Violent J way better.
His jowls, dude. That's some impressive jowls, dude. And he's got like
he looks like a big toe with a clown makeup.
I know,
dude. Dude. Wow. I wouldn't say that to his face though, because
juggalos, you know, juggalos are people just as important as anybody else. You know what I mean?
They're like people and shit, dude.
Of it is that we ain't
There's a misconception that juggalos are not people. Really? I didn't think that was a misconception.
I've never been like, you know who's not people?
Yeah.
Juggalos.
Like, they're like subhuman scum, dude. They're like the Jews in Nazi Germany. Like, what?
We're not taking away your personal. We think that you're stupid, redneck, backwards, hillbilly people, but we don't think that you're not people.
Yeah, I never thought that. I've never heard anyone say that. Like, juggalos, human? Find out at 11, you know, it's like, what? No. Everyone knows that juggalos are fucking... I don't know. I feel like a lot of times with ICP, especially their fans and themselves, like, they address criticism that no one has ever made.
I mean, it's just like they have this weird persecution complex. And maybe it has to do with the whole FBI thing, which we'll get to later.
This bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because juggalos are definitely having fun. And maybe that's what people don't understand. People fear what they don't understand. But when you're on the outside, you know, it's probably easy to make fun of it. It's just that now you got websites and internets. And what used to be.
You got like websites and internets out there doing the internet shit. Talking this shit about us, man. Saying we ain't even human beings. If you prick us, do we not bleed? You know what I'm saying?
I know, it's what I'm saying. When you listen to these guys, like, it's just nonsense.
If you prick a juggalo, does not a pint of moon mist Fago come running out just like anybody else?
Closed doors. Back in the day, only real diehard fans ever saw ICP.
If you dump a 2-liter of Faygo over a Juggalo's head, does he not say whoop whoop like a normal person? I mean, come on, man.
Now everybody
Your Juggalo impression is pretty close to your Pimp Monk impression.
Whoop whoop, motherfucker.
can see him, you know, and they'll come to our
Juggalos need to smoke
gatherings.
some
That's because Juggalos like are constantly smoking cigarettes or weed or both. Like
Wow.
when you see these like interviews, like where they go to the gathering and they interview Juggalos, they walk up to a dude 9 times out of 10. They're like, hey man, what are you doing here at the gathering? You know, I'm just here to freak on bitches and drink Faygo and ride the rides and drink Moon Mist, man.
Does it look to you like if you just look at Shaggy in this fucking frame right here?
Yeah.
Doesn't it kind of look like he's a man with some fucking regrets, dude?
Yeah, it also looks like he's a
yeah.
man with no arms too. He looks like he was a thalidomide baby or whatever.
He's like, man, I wish I still had them arms.
You know what? But freaks is allowed in the Juggalos. You know what I mean? Just
all
because I was
good.
born with no arms doesn't mean I can't get Juggalo-locaroni. You know what I mean?
But Paul, I have to object to what you just said
What?
as far as the drug usage. I mean, look, they're not smoking weed, Paul. The Juggalo code, the new Juggalo code forbids it.
In front of kids.
In front of kids. Only in front of kids. If
There's
there's no
kids-
kids around, blaze
Dude,
up.
there's dude. There's kids that gather in the Juggalos. I've seen that shit, dude.
Which is a shame in and of itself.
There's kids there. Those guys are not allowed to do it. Now, if all the kids are asleep, they can do it.
Can
but-
we let ICP talk
Sorry,
for a
sorry,
moment?
yeah.
You
Sorry.
know? And they're looking at they don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really for them in the first place, you know what I'm saying?
They don't
It's very
understand
underground.
what ICP
We're
is
not asking
about.
for anybody's approval. We're proud of what we're doing. There's a lot of
Look at
Juggalo-
Shaggy. Shaggy
He's despondent, dude.
looks like he's having a Vietnam flashback. He's just like,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
like to be left alone to do what they do, you know what I'm saying? And probably from people
Oh my god, it's true, dude. It looks like Shaggy is about to call the suicide prevention hotline, dude. Like he's just now realizing the totality of his life choices.
what am I doing? How did I make a living by painting my face up and jumping around and pouring soda down my pants? What am I?
in front of them, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not really that complicated. You could stop asking me if I know what you're saying.
Not like when GQ magazine said ICP was the worst rap group of all time.
They probably are. I mean,
Judge based on miracles, yeah, you guys are pretty fucking bad.
When I don't like something, when I'm not a fan of something,
I just don't
I
listen
just
to
leave it
it.
alone. I ignore it. I don't see it.
Which
I don't hear
I
it.
think is I
All
think
of
is
you
valid.
GFF haters could learn
Yeah.
something from
Well,
fucking
no,
Violent J here.
I agree with him to a point. I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's like, people hound us endlessly about this shit and say it sucks and it's dog shit, but at a certain point, why do you watch shit you don't like? And I'm kind of the same way. If there's a show or something I don't like, I don't watch it. I'm not going to go watch Frozen. I don't like it, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Frozen, so I don't like it. I don't watch it.
I don't really talk about
I don't
it.
seek it out.
Yeah.
part of my day. But people come to Juggalos and they
Damn
come
it.
to our website and they look at our commercials, our infomercials, and all that. They,
Oh my God.
Your infomercials?
Dude.
Can we get a tooth count at
I
the
know.
at the next gathering?
view it.
Dude, you get a fucking brand new signed copy of ICP's latest thing on vinyl. If you can produce you show all your teeth, you get it, dude.
If
I bet
you
it's a
still
fu-
have all your teeth.
I bet at the
Intact.
gathering there's like 5,000 people and about 2,500 people worth of teeth.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, well, they actually have on-site dentists, dude. ICP provides that to their fans.
Want us to pull out that last gangly ass tooth, bitch boy? Have a seat.
and it's because they're interested in it. Then they talk about how much they hate it, they make fun of it, but they can't stop coming back.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I think it is? I mean, look, the fucking skinny one. What is his name?
Shaggy.
Shaggy 2
Shaggy.
Yeah,
dope.
Shaggy
Dope.
Too Dope. He's just like his fucking toady. The fat one, he's the one that fucking knows like what the shit these people want to hear.
He's the mob boss.
Yo, yeah, he totally is. He's like, look, they make fun of us, but we a family, and that family keeps pumping me fucking full of money because I'm fucking fat as shit. And I need to eat.
Dude, it's almost like when I'm looking at the frame of Shaggy and Violent J, and I'm looking down at you guys. It's almost like the reverse.
Yeah.
Dude,
Because there it's fat, skinny, and down there
Did
it's
it,
skinny,
remember
fat.
that episode of the O'Reilly Factor where they had Manson and they had ICP on, and like Manson has this eloquent defense of his art, and then they have these guys who are like, man, I don't fucking know, these kids shouldn't look up to me and shit, you know, like I don't know what I'm saying, I'm fucking dumb.
What are you guys really about? We're about going out and splitting people's wigs and drinking Faygo.
Yeah, it's just like, These guys are
All
a couple of dunces, but they've made a career of it, so, you know, hey, they at least can say that.
I think Shaggy 2 Dope is actually legally retarded. I'm not even joking. I think he's got an extraordinarily, like, low IQ.
I've heard that as well. I've heard that he's really dumb.
Every interview I've seen with him would lead me to believe that's true.
And I mean, fucking Violent J sitting there is not exactly Einstein, but
he ain't much better, but he's there.
I think Shaggy 2 Dope probably doesn't know what's going on most of the time.
Yeah. He doesn't look, this interview, he's really not said anything, and what he has said has just been total fucking nonsense. It's just like, he's one of those people I'd imagine if you meet, he would talk to you and he would say things and you'd be polite and go, uh-huh. But you wouldn't really fucking... You just wouldn't... It wouldn't make any sense.
We'll just briefly look into this Freedom of Information Act bullshit here. The Freedom of Information activist website, Macabre, has uncovered the FBI's file on the insane clown posse and their legion of juggalos. If you haven't been keeping up with the news, some bonehead over at the FBI deemed the Juggalos a gang. In order to protect their hyper-loyal fan base from the various legal ramifications that come from being associated with a gang, ICP filed a suit against the FBI, and now, thanks to Muckrock, we know exactly what the FBI thinks of them. Quite obviously, there's a lot of information there. The FBI's mission was to prove that the Juggalos are a legitimate gang with a large following who follow the ICP. The ICP?
The ICP.
The ICP.
In an almost religious manner. What do we got here? Carrying small axes, racketeering activity, conspiracy investigations. The best part about phrases like these is how achingly glaring it is the FBI is really reaching here. Anyway, the file is a good reminder that misunderstood subcultures in America are still treated with McCarthy-esque levels of mistrust. Will the Juggalo scare continue? Hopefully people will wise up and realize these dudes just want to have fun.
Yeah, I really do hate that, like, tax money that I paid went to fucking finance somebody at the fucking FBI looking into the Juggalos as a gang.
That misunderstanding is because the people that work at the FBI are not the demographics that listen to ICP. So it's like, who are these Juggalos? It sounds like they're a gang. They all have this big gathering, and they're all crazy and obsessed with this band. You know, it's like, oh, that frightens me. They're a gang. You know, it's like people that are just in suits.
Yeah, we got this video of two Juggalos getting in a fight with two non-Juggalos, and, you know, they threw a couple of fucking really sloppy punches and then yelled whoop whoop and ran away with their pants falling down around their ankles.
Are y'all
what
ready?
A dangerous gang.
Are y'all ready to see the Juggalette freestyle?
Yes. Oh, shit. What is a Juggalette, though?
A Juggalette is a female Juggalo.
Okay.
What's up, ninjas and ninjets?
What's up, ninjas?
Thoughts, my hatchet in my hand, and my face paint on, with 1,000 thoughts running through my mind like a poltergeist screeching through time.
Has she started?
Like a poltergeist
There's
running through my mind.
Thoughts running through her mind like a poltergeist reaching through time. Holy shit, that's a lot of thoughts.
Fucking geist.
We should just go line by line on this bitch's rap,
Did you
dude.
say poltergeist or poltergeist?
Getting hard, pussy getting wet, waiting for all the blood that I'ma get. Waiting at the door, gonna cut that nasty whore. Fucked with his head, fucked with his heart.
Amazing flow.
So this is, when I pulled this is actually a Juggalette that is pissed off at another Juggalette who broke a Juggalo's heart that she likes. So she's gonna cut the bitch up, apparently.
Get the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. What is a Juggalo? A dead body. Well, blah, blah, blah. It's like...
It's a pretty good rap.
Dude, I just feel like when you're this bad, just don't do it. You know, like, I can't rap, so I don't rap. You can't fucking rap.
This is a pretty hype freestyle right here.
Oh, you're feeling hype?
Wicked, she's kicking that wicked shit.
Dude, Paul's gonna fuck... Dude, Paul, do you have a boner right now? Dude, I think Paul has a boner.
It's building to something.
It's building.
Listen.
I'll shut up.
I'm gonna show this bitch what's on her charts. I'm gonna show you mine, it's full of hearts. The man you hurt is the man I love. He's still stuck on you, your pussy must be like glue. It can't feel the same, something's gotta change, I'm going insane.
This flow is magnificent.
He's still stuck on your pussy. Your pussy must be made out of glue.
Your puss must be out of glue. It's like super glue.
I want to fuck a glue pussy.
Would you really though, dude?
I gotta fucking break you.
All right, TJ, pause it. Okay, dude, Paul, have you ever seen two dogs like when they get
they get stuck?
Dude,
yeah.
Imagine if that was just your dick permanently, dude. You were super glued.
I'd constantly be fucking. My life would be great.
No, dude, your dick would hurt after a while, dude. That
People
would not
wouldn't
be
even
good.
need to call me anymore because they'd be like, I'm gonna call Paul, see what he's up to. They'd know what I was up to. I'd be fucking the glue pussy.
You mean like your fucking rotted off necrotic fucking dick after that? Dude,
no, dude, that glue pussy will keep it nice and fresh
I don't
in there.
think so, dude. I think your dick would fall off.
Coming from a man that's never fucked a glue pussy, dude.
I have. Oh, you know what? I never have.
You gotta get balls deep in a glue pussy.
Well, Paul, I didn't want to fucking whip this out, dude. But you forced my hand. Paul only has one ball.
It's true.
One ball, Paul, dude.
Pimp Monk snatched out my nut
when we kissed in
yeah.
LA, dude. It was just like a magical kind of like Freaky Friday thing happened with balls, though, dude. It wasn't like the balls switched, but the one ball just shot into fucking Pimp Monk's ball.
Yep.
That's why he has 3 balls.
My left nut decided to jump ship.
How do you feel about that, TJ?
I am looking at something else. I'm looking over here at this.
What are you looking at?
It's an article from Fader. It's called 17 Juggalos on what they wish the world would understand about their crazy.
I want to learn about these juggalos.
Oh shit!
Let's hear the truth, dude.
All right, well, let's finish off this bitch's stupid rap. Let's not.
Dude, instant regret, dude.
Look at this bitch.
Oh no, dude, no.
Wow.
Sad. Okay.
It really is.
All right, so here's some Juggalos. All right.
This is what they want you to understand about them.
Fader asked each of them some questions. Here's
Is this about the march that happened?
Yeah, they asked him at the Juggalo March. Here's what Darnell said about what being a Juggalo. This is Darnell here.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know which one's Darnell.
You're just assuming that's Darnell because he's the black one. Darnell sounds like a black
Here's what
name.
being a Juggalo means. Family, commitment, music. For a long time, I didn't even follow the clowns, but then I opened my eyes and I accepted it and became comfortable with who I am as myself. Everyone else loved me even more. All the family surrounding me that I didn't even know existed.
Damn.
So basically just looking for a place to belong. And Jordan is, what is a Juggalo? I don't fucking know, bro. That's actually a better rap line than anything that I've cooked up. All I know is I grew up listening to Insane Clown Posse because my brother did. And anytime I run into any of his homies, all of them got nothing but love for me. Because I'm his brother. It's a lot of love out here. Dude, it's a beautiful thing.
It seems to be a reoccurring theme. It's just like, dude, I got this fucking Juggalo family. So maybe it's a bunch of like, maybe it's the island of misfit toys.
It is.
All just kind of gets together.
All right, here's this guy's answer. I joined this culture as an outsider, and more so than the music, it became a community, a culture. Of course, the music brings everybody together, but to be considered in the same breath as some of the heinous gangs in the country is ludicrous, and I'm out here to show my support for that. Every Juggalo I've ever met and been associated with has been an outstanding human being.
I don't believe that.
Dude,
for a
you know what? I have
human.
to call bullshit, not only on that, but the music thing. Maybe back in the day, the music brought people together. The ICP's music now sucks. I mean, I'm sorry.
All right,
it's
here's
abysmal.
what these fuckers think. This is Jacob
Oh, no.
and Jeremy.
I don't even want to know what they think.
It's just a family brought together by music.
Same bullshit.
It's just a lifestyle. It's a meaning to life for us. It gives point to our lives when we didn't
So when
have
asked point fucking blank, when they're asked point fucking blank, what is a fucking Juggalo? It's just a bunch of fucking generic bullshit. It's a family. We all in this together. We friends. It's great. The music.
All right, here's this bitch. Guess what her answer is? It means solidarity for a group of people who've been through tough times. So it's the connection to the community. Being part of a family.
Family.
Unity and
family.
A free spirit. Okay. He doesn't go the family route. Oh, my God.
Whoa, no.
It means loving anybody and everybody simply. Okay. But don't discriminate. What's this guy? Black Juggalos matter. Being an individual, being yourself. Don't fake the funk for anybody. Just being an individual and having fun with the music. So his answer is actually the opposite.
Yeah.
He's like, it's about being an individual. Well, you better tell all these other people because they think it's part of being a family.
Yeah.
Here's this guy.
Oh, no. No, dude.
What does he think it's all about? He says it's being a non-discriminatory, open-minded, inclusionary person. You're going to be hard-pressed to find anybody outside the culture who's going to dig deep enough to see the positive message that exists within the music. So they're just going to hear sort of the exterior, which is a lot of fucks and what have you. So I don't blame people for misunderstanding it, but when it comes to making laws about it, that's kind of a step beyond, and it warrants this march. I mean, that's actually.
I mean, they weren't really making a law about it. They were just, the FBI had designated Juggalos.
See, this guy just got right to it.
Family.
Okay.
What does being a Juggalo mean? Family. And then she expands on his answer. These people, all these goddamn people. Big fucking deal. We're juggalos. We're a family. No one liked us. No one accepted us. But we found acceptance within the fucking juggalo community.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Such an original
whoop,
story, dude.
Whoop. Down with the clown, and I'm down for life, yo.
Damn.
So we talked a lot about the juggalettes getting their respect.
Yep.
Getting a respect on, you know?
We do know that you have to respect women in juggalo culture.
Let's see a juggalette getting some respect.
Okay.
My personality, I'm very outgoing.
I have a personality.
Oh, you only have two? You don't have
I have like a personality and stuff.
third attribute?
I don't know.
What?
It sounds like the ninjas have some suggestions on things that they see as positive attributes, positive projections, if you will.
Dishing out that respect.
Well, thank you, Juggalos. Obviously, you guys can answer it for me.
Okay, so then
Wait. What? So you're asked a question about yourself. So someone asks you something like, Paul, what is your best quality? And you would say your personality, like.
And then the guy's like, "No, it's your titties," and she's like, "You would know better than I."
Yeah. That he's actually just about to say it.
Or the third best quality is titties.
There you go.
Respect.
Respecting them
Dude,
juggalettes.
Respect them bitches.
Now get out there on the stage in a skimpy outfit and let us yell at you about your titties.
That's ugly.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin is there as a judge, so that's cool.
Cool, dude.
Those are some good titties.
Man, Paul, you pulled even more juggalo freestyles, didn't you?
Now performing live here.
Listen to this one.
4:20 supper time.
With
the fish tacos and the pizza coming out your butthole. We don't need no children. Get that cum off that nasty lip. You motherfucker, don't trip.
The only
Bacon
good
and
decision
cheese
about talking to
coming
this
out of your
guy is that he's held on to the
Now
mic.
what's that shit? Bacon, feed me. Kill the fucking children that don't need to see.
Damn.
Feel the
This
pain.
guy
Feel
likes
the
to rap
pain.
about
Go
children.
insane. Wicked fucking children. What the hell? Now see them coming from hell. The neighbors get the neighbors. Yeah, and get the fucking fish chunks out that pussy mouth. Yeah.
This man went on to kill several people.
What the fuck? Why did he drop children 3 times in this freestyle?
Yeah. And he's talking to
All them
Playboy.
children. Get the cum off your lips, little children's. No. Come into my basement, eat my fish taco.
Did he say?
Off that pussy head, dude.
Yeah, did he say at the end, get those fish hooks out that pussy mouth?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's not really there.
Yeah, he's not, dude.
That was real good, guys. That was real
I like how the
good.
guy made a point. He's like trying to grab the mic. He's like, no.
Why does he have one big
don't
doopy
need-
shitlock on the side of his head too?
Because maybe he's trying to say, "Hey, I'm a turd." I don't know.
It looks like his scalp is taking a shit. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up with that dread? Oh no.
Why the fuck?
Yeah.
Why my
the
life
fuck?
filled with so much pain, man?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
Tell us
dude.
about it.
You're a walking cliche
Can't
at this
fucking
point.
take it. Mama just died, don't know if I'ma make it. To the seat of age of 25, I'm baking. Debated to end it all now, so I pick up the fucking Glock and let my brains out.
That's like
Of my
actually a
fucking
very
crazy
good
old
idea.
cavity. I really don't care. I got these cavities in my mouth of pain, man. Physical
Cavity and
mental.
cavity.
Fucking with a killer, man. Shooters instrumental. What you know about it, man? Spitting
Dude,
off the
you
top.
can't go from
Got the fucking
suicide to
flow, one
cavities.
drop,
That
one
just
drop with a beat, man.
that's not a good build
I'm running
up.
through the street, fucking with a color, man. I'm about to kick you with your teeth with a.
I love it when people are freestyling and they just make up words like fucking with the cully. Like, what is that? That's just something you came up with.
The Macaulay, dude.
Fucking with the cully, man. I'm street plop. Flip niggas over out your BBG strap. It's like, what? What'd you just say?
I don't know what this is, but let's just get through it. Juggalo Kid.
Oh
Show me your
no.
necklace.
Don't brainwash this innocent little child.
What is it?
A necklace.
What's on it?
A running man.
A running man? What's
A
he got
running
in his
man.
hand?
He got
Is it a hatchet?
a hatchet. he's gonna cut people with it.
Really?
Let's brainwash our child.
No.
No.
He's just cutting.
Answer how mommy tells you to answer.
People, bad people.
Nope, just the good ones.
He likes to cut happy people.
Wow.
Awesome.
Whoa.
That kid is a juggalo.
She's definitely reading the love behind all the crazy violence in the music.
Yeah, you know?
She is.
She's reading that love. It's all about family.
Dude,
I bet this person is shocked too. Is like, why isn't she like family love and stuff? Why is she talking about cutting people and shit?
Maybe it's because that's what the music is actually
Guys,
about.
we have to dig deeper into the message, dude. The positive message. There might be this veneer of like, like murdering people
you know what,
and
Scotty?
crazy shit.
I can prove to you that, Scotty, it's about love, dude.
You can prove it.
I can prove
Okay, well, if you can prove it, then
it's about love, dude. Look.
All right. Oh, dude.
Do you promise to scratch Amy's itchy back before bed?
Oh
Do
no.
you promise to put up with her constant nagging and wild PMS episodes?
No.
Dude, I predict this marriage lasted 6 months max, dude.
Do you promise to pour moon mist Fago on her fat titties anytime you want to slap them big old fat melon titties together?
I do.
I does. Can I get a whoop whoop?
I does.
Come on, ninjas. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Times, even if strippers were free. Do you promise to be truthful and
So, cringiest wedding ever?
There was a couple of these Juggalo weddings.
Is this the worst one you found?
They're all pretty much like this. It's a bunch of people in face paint standing around. I mean, look at the old people in the crowd too.
Like,
don't they have like Fago instead of like champagne and shit?
Can you imagine
too?
being that old dude there? He's like, what is this?
What is going on?
So we're gonna have a slightly unconventional wedding. All right.
honest to her, except if she asks if she looks fat in a particular outfit?
I guess this is supposed to be written to be funny.
Crap you may face together.
It's very progressive, though. It is officiated by a female.
Yeah, a juggalette. Does she pull her big fat titties out after the ceremony?
Oh no!
Whoop.
No, dude.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Can you imagine your wedding being punctuated with whoop whoops?
Whoop whoop.
What a nightmare scenario.
Hold on, guys. I just had a moment of epiphany. I just need to.
Yeah.
Amy?
That old dude shifting in his seat, like, what is. The future is doomed. The future is doomed.
Boxes of all your pets so it doesn't make Anthony sick.
I mean, that old dude's got to be thinking, like, I regret that I lived to
Why
see
did I
this
come
day.
to this?
Yeah.
Why did I come to this?
Dude, this fucking old dude probably fucking beat like pancreatic cancer, like one of the most aggressive, and he's like, you know what I made? I'm gonna see my granddaughter's wedding. It's gonna be a wonderful day. Shows up and it's this fucking this fat fucking schlub with face paint. He's like, we get married at Juggalos, and he's all like, I wish the cancer had won. I wish the chemo hadn't worked. I wish I hadn't responded to the treatment.
Do you promise to spray your Juggalo jizz all over her fat titties whenever she needs a glazing? If so, can I get a whoop whoop?
Whoop whoop. This fucking dork.
Will you give him reprieve?
This funny. Cause like a wedding is supposed to be like serious, and this isn't.
Remain faithful to him at all times, even if when you're 40 and you have a rather hot pool boy.
All right.
Wow.
Done with this.
What a wedding.
See ya.
Let's learn about the Dark Carnival.
Yeah, that is a big part of Juggalo hood, right?
Yes, it is. This is from Hatchetpedia.
Definitely not going to pull from Wikipedia on this.
I'm surprised that it has grammar. That's kind of neat. The Dark Carnival is the fictional mythology of the concept album series used in much of Insane Clown Posse's discography. It is a concept of the afterlife in which souls are sent to a form of limbo while waiting to be sent to heaven or hell based on their individual actions. These concepts are related by Insane Clown Posse in a series of albums called the Six Jokers cards. Other artists within Psychopathic Records label have also contributed to the mythology through various songs and albums.
So basically, like overall, they believe that at the end of times, right? Like instead of like meteor showers or Jesus showing up on a fucking rainbow unicorn or whatever it is, they believe that like a fucking carnival is gonna roll into town like with a bunch of freaks and fire eaters and fat ladies and bearded women and two-headed freaks and juggalos and it's just gonna come and reap the souls of the sinners. Just a carnival, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Dude, me and TJ had like a running joke for years because like I remember like it was the final Joker's card. It's like they're gonna fucking reveal what ICP was about the whole time. It's like, please let not be God, please let not be God, please let not be God. And it was like the carnivore is God, and we're like, no.
The carnival is God. We always been behind him. The carnival is God, and may all juggalos
if it had been
find
dude,
him.
if it had been like fucking what I don't care if it had been like macaroni and cheese is the meaning of life. I've been like, all right, that's
This
dumb.
whole thing was building up to me busting that nut in your macaroni, bitch.
Yeah, or like Pop-Tarts. It could have been like Pop-Tarts for life. That's what the Dark Carnival's all about. Pop-Tarts.
Like, why would you go from something cool? Because like the Dark Carnival before all that was about like getting Neddin' and fucking fat titty bitches and drinking Faygo.
Okay,
and
so 6 albums about murdering people.
Yep.
Having sex with women,
torturing
raping
people.
women, torturing people,
tons of drugs,
weird carnival rides that murder people,
Yeah.
demons and spirits and goblins and, you know, like there's literally like a song where it's like, bitch, I'm knocking at your door, let me get some Ned and Ho. And that's all a tribute
to God.
To God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not about just getting
It's all
pussy,
about God.
pouring soda on your friends,
Thank you, God.
doing meth and knocking over a grocery store or something. Nope.
Violent J
God.
has songs about stabbing people.
Yeah.
There's an entire song about, there's 2 songs about him just going around stabbing people.
It's about God, though.
God.
It's a godly song about stabbing people.
There's songs about carnival attractions, like rides that kill you and all this other shit.
You know what
It's all
happened?
about
You know what
God
happened,
the
dude?
whole
They just fucking they showed up. They had to have like, so what's all this shit about? God. That sounds good. Like, what a fucking generic answer. It's like they if you have no answer, you just turn to religion. Is what it seems for a lot of people just do in their lives. Like, you know what? I have no fucking clue. So let's play religion card. It's all Jesus. It's all Allah. It's all whatever. That explains everything. It all makes sense.
What happened is probably fucking Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope got all rich and got all contemplative about their lives, and they found God, and they were like, well, we got to find a way to make this about that now.
I have a theory about ICP because I think that, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I like a lot of their early fucking work.
Me too.
Not because it's actually good, but because it's honest. It's honest about what it actually fucking is.
It's entertaining.
It's 2 quasi-retarded people rapping about sex and drugs and violence and this over-the-top fucking dark carnival that sweeps across the land just murdering people, and it's like very base, very fucking from the reptilian brain. And somewhere along the line, they got fucking like pretentious, like retard pretentious.
Because they got money.
Yeah, where they decided like, no, it's really about God and family, and we're all a brotherhood, and everyone here is a family. And
they wanted that cleaner image because they wanted to widen that net. Back when they were just an underground band, it was okay to be all about murdering and raping and killing and all that shit. But once they started getting national press, they had to clean up their image. And so now they're trying to sell us this family shit. It's not about family. Those people are showing up at the gathering because they like songs about murdering people, and they're hoping they can fuck some sloppy slut there. Like, that's what the gathering's about. They want to do a bunch of drugs. They want to have a bunch of promiscuous sex with a bunch of paunchy fucking juggalettes. That's what they want.
All right, we're going to close. We got one last little exhibit to show you in this case against the Juggalos, or this exploration of the Juggalo psyche. This is a... Nope, that's the wrong.
Oh, no.
This is what we want here.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
This is a collection of Juggalos from OkCupid.
So, Juggalo dating.
Fuck, dude.
You may find the following photo set from the gathering.
Just scroll down until you find the pictures.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
Dude, fucking pussy smasher right there, dude.
The first thing people usually notice about me, I look like Harry Potter, lol.
Not really.
I mean,
vaguely, if we're being generous, yeah.
On a typical Friday night, I am chilling with my ninjas.
So sitting alone playing World of Warcraft. Got it.
The most private thing I'm willing to admit, I'm a freak who loves the night.
That's a private thing? I'm a freak.
Oh, my God,
I think you should have kept that private, dude.
Oh, shit, dude.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dude.
My self-summary. I'm a down girl. I love to party and enjoy watching people play with fire and what to do so as well.
I'm glad you're cutting away.
That was the most nonsensical sentence ever written.
Do not go. Do not show our shot again. Paul is furiously masturbating right now, dude. I'm sorry.
I am
for those of you who are just
can't blame you.
I'm sorry. For those of you who are just listening to this, we are looking at a woman with the head of a fucking potato.
on the body of what is it?
Someone who
Dude,
was
on
drunk.
the body of the Michelin Man. Let's put it that way.
She's got a lip piercing, and it just looks like somebody hammered a nail into a giant potato.
Yeah, and it looks like someone carved a little face into the potato, but they were drunk when they did it, or had Parkinson's or something. All right, so I'm gonna.
God got lazy on this one.
Let me try to read through
All
this
right.
garbage.
I'll let you do it.
I'm a down girl, love to... There's no punctuation in any of this, by the way. I'm a down girl, love to party and enjoy watching people play with fire and what to do so as well. I'm 25.
What?
I'm not really looking for a relationship, seeing I'm talking to an amazing guy already. My name is Tara. I'm a juggalette. If you can't get past that fact, don't bother even talking to me. Also, while I am a juggalette, I do like just about any kind of music.
I mean, what about worrying about the fact that, like, maybe they shouldn't get maybe they need to get past the fact that you look like a potato.
Here's the problem with
not
this.
the fact that you're a juggalette.
This is totally disingenuous because the juggalos are a quote family. So why would you join a dating site when you're already talking to an amazing guy? And by the way, I'm 25. And by the way, here's my name. Like, I don't really get it. Can't you just open Microsoft Word or even some free online program and run this through a fucking grammar or spelling check? Because this is fucking horrible.
Wow.
Like, you failed on all levels.
She didn't get beauty, but damn it, she got brains.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Look at this prize winner.
Dude, if I had a pussy, it'd be wet right
now. Dude,
now.
I wish the people listening could see this guy.
My boy pussy is sopping wet.
Paul, try to describe to the listeners what we are looking at.
Describe this.
We are looking at a dude that is probably on parole for exposing himself to an 8-year-old. Standing in front of his trailer
and a fucking wife beater, dude,
with his face painted up like a juggalo, but with his prescription glasses on and a neck tattoo, just to ensure that he can never be gainfully employed anywhere.
Which is a good thing, honestly.
And the number 17
All right,
is on
so
his chest.
here's... At least he knows how to use commas, kind of. Oh, my God, Okay, listen to this. I am sweet, romantic, and faithful. Yes, guys, like me, still... Existist. Look at this fucking word.
I existist.
Existist.
I think, therefore, I existist. This is this.
Yes, guys like me still existist.
Me too. I existist.
I'm 23. I have 17 tattoos.
Good for you. One of them is a number 17,
Yeah,
by the way.
I guess he's counting them as he goes. I don't have a car. It got totaled.
Damn.
If you are a stuck-up bitch who only cares about looks, money, cars, etc., then don't waste my time or yours.
Dude, I don't think you have to
Also,
worry
I'm a
about
juggalo, whoop whoop, FWCL.
It has to be a fake profile.
That's much fucking wicked clown love.
If you a stuck-up bitch who cares about looks, so he doesn't have that, just so you know, money.
Look, I ain't got no looks or no money or anything that would make me attractive to anybody, but...
Yeah,
fuck you, bitch! If you're gonna get stuck up on that, fuck you!
Yeah, if you one of them dumbass bitches that want a guy that has money so you can go do things and doesn't look like a fucking nightmare.
Listen to how obsessed he is with this stuck-up bitch thing. Because here's how he filled out the next two things. I spent a lot of my time thinking about losing weight and finding the girl that is actually not a stuck-up bitch.
Stuck-up bitch?
You should message me if you are not a stuck-up bitch.
Damn.
Okay, so this guy has basically been rejected and writes it all off as them being quote unquote stuck up bitches.
Man, these bitches is stuck.
What fucking
the
stuck
fuck
up fucking bitch, dude.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh God,
dude! If I woke up in the middle of the night and this guy was standing at the fucking foot of my bed, I would die.
Okay, Paul, describe this guy.
I don't even know how to.
He's looking through me.
He looks like a dude that would come scurrying out of a meth lab that was on fire. Just like
light the nearest meth lab on fire, and this motherfucker will come out.
This exact one.
The 6 things I could never do without: my hatchet fam, my wife, my son, my daughter, my music. Nothing else in life matters.
What are you on OkCupid for if you've got a wife?
Yeah.
He's looking for a little side trim, you know.
Little side something.
He's just looking for friends.
Oh God.
Ugh.
My name is Daddy Issues.
I am a Hey, it's got my name in it too. That's gross. I'm a vocalist and mother, looking for friendship, relationship, or just someone to lax and maybe do music with. I'm a juggalo. Definitely not the girl next door, but I have my sweet side. I'm a princess, but I'm not high maintenance. I just like to be treated like one. That's the definition of high maintenance.
Wait a minute. Yeah, no. You can't say you're not high maintenance. You just like to be treated like you are. Well, then you're high maintenance, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You can't say something, dude.
I just like to be treated like a princess.
I've just given up on juggalos. They literally say the exact opposite of what they mean.
All right, here's this girl.
Whoa, dude.
Spooky Max.
It's Spooky Max in a wig.
It's female Spooky Max with an SJW haircut.
Yep.
If you don't know who Spooky Max is, just look it up. You'll find it. I love to read.
Is she talking about the inside of ICP albums?
I love being different and weird. I'm just all me. Okay.
Okay.
If there was a time that I would
special.
most likely somewhat fit in, old Ireland, Scotland, they would think you were the Loch Ness Monster and harpoon you.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to be. The dress is wonderful. Okay, I can't even.
Can you imagine this bitch showing up in old Scotland? Like, we are heading to the Highlands to grab some acorns. And she's like, whoop, whoop.
Ninja here.
All right. I'm going to go through one more page of this. Let's see what we got. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Here's a guy.
He's got shit locks.
This dude has the worst fucking dreads I've ever seen in my life, dude.
I want them bitches to get a real good look at my scalp.
All right, my sales summary. That's real. Right off the bat, doesn't make sense.
Okay.
People act a different way with me. I don't feel nobody want to play with me.
Oh, he wrote a rap.
Oh. And that's ill, because they treat me like a stain on their clothes, the industry, and my foes. They put me down and treat me like I got a red nose. Don't make me a clown and have to go put on my red nose.
Wait a minute.
Dude,
you might have want to go. You should have worn toes.
He rhymes red nose with red nose.
The red nose to your red nose.
That is the skill level we're dealing with here.
Is it kind of sad that when he said red nose, I was literally like, is this guy referencing Rudolph?
Right.
And it's like, oh, he's referencing clowns.
The 6 things I can never do without. For some reason, his daughter and his hatchet man charm.
All these
are
juggalos
separate.
have bread.
They have, dude. The
tattoos, weed, tools to build, music, psychopathic fucking
well, you know
records.
what, dude?
Fuck the
Don't smoke
mainstream.
that weed around your daughter, though.
No drama. Can't live without my earrings. My phone.
Wow.
What a fucking
what
guy.
Whoa.
All right. I'm 4'10". This bitch is short.
Dude, if
this is a fucking man in drag.
Dude,
I do not want to believe a woman looks like this.
If this bitch is fucking 4'10", dude, I mean, to have a face like that and be that fat, dude, she must be like a little Godzilla walking
Blue
around.
eyes, BBW. Well, that second B doesn't belong there. You're just a BW, big woman. There's nothing beautiful going on. I'm sorry.
I think this woman could eat TJ and Paul.
Nah, I'd roll this bitch in flour, find the wet spot.
Brown hair, I dye
I'd slay that
burgundy or
Nedden.
black. I'm a juggalette for life. Fuck the rest. I have 3 dogs. They're amazing. I'm almost finished with college to be a dog trainer.
Apparently, you don't got to take an English class to be a
I
dog
love
trainer.
women, especially, dude. Look at that.
Yep.
Do they have dog training in college? That doesn't really...
She going to college for dog training, dude. Come on
I've
now.
never heard of that.
Whoop, whoop, Scotty.
Ninja love, dude.
Come on, whoop, whoop, Scotty. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
You know what, guys? Juggalos just want to find love.
I think we've been through the fucking gauntlet tonight.
Juggalettes just want to have fun. I didn't really learn anything new about Juggalos, but
You
we made fun of them a lot, so, you know, there you go.
Whoop, whoop, dude.
Their gang is going to come kill us, though.
I guess I learned just how often they say whoop, whoop.
I learned that every last one of them has a child. One of the first things that Juggalo does is have an illegitimate child.
Every last one of them is a child.
That too.
They've all bred. They all think they're part of some big family, and they're all basically retarded for the most part.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case.
Not all of them, but the vast majority are retarded.
The vast-ass majority. Like, if you have an IQ of 80 as a Juggalo, you're, like, among the top echelon.
Yeah, you're the Einstein
dude,
Juggalo.
fucking Forrest Gump would be a genius in the Juggalo community.
Yeah, your name would be Sick Twisty Brains or some shit. That'd be your Juggalo name.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to DFF.
See you guys on Monday.
Monday.
We're going to fucking choose an even more insipid topic that you fucking hate.
Yep.
It's going to be beautiful.
Make sure you tune in to check it out.
Tune on in, motherfuckers.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Nighty night.